Welcome to a special edition of Studio 41. It is so cool to be here. We are at the Big House, and we're kicking off Macon's look at Georgia music, because that is September, Georgia Music Month. And what a better place to start than here at the Big House. This is Lisa, who's the director of this whole thing, and I'm so glad to see you today.
Yes.
This is an amazing museum. Now, my mother was just raving about your lawn. So right off the bat, the lawn looks amazing. Once you get inside, it gets even better.
Yes.
What is your favorite exhibit here?
Oh gosh, they have just so many that are just so much fun and favorite. But probably my most favorite is the Oakley Living Suite, which is upstairs. It just shows how much family was so important to these guys.
That's awesome.
It's really cool. It's Brittany's old bedroom, so we got a bunch of her toys and everything.
Oh,
in there.
cool.
Yeah, it's just really, really cool, and it really shows how things looked and how everything was back in the 70s versus all the electronic toys and everything of today.
I know. It makes me feel kind of old, too.
I know.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we had blocks. Anyway.
Yeah, we had play toys.
So let me ask you
beepers.
something. How the Big House is such a project and a labor of love.
Yes.
Tell me the quick history about, this is where the Alman Brothers lived when they were part of what made Macon like the Southern music mecca. And it's been renovated and turned into a museum. So when did this really crank up and get opened good and proper?
The museum itself opened to the public in 2010.
Okay.
The foundation purchased the house in 2005.
Gotcha. So it took a long time to get everything ready.
Well, it did. It was held as a private residency, so we had to do a lot of renovation to get it to museum standards,
Gotcha.
like sheetrocking walls so that windows are not exposing
The exhibits and stuff? Yeah, I
the sun
gotcha.
damage.
Yeah, oh yeah. And now, you know, the thing that I love most about the Alman Brothers, just like you said, was their sense of family.
Yes.
Have they been part of the museum? Have they come by and visited what you've done?
Oh gosh, yeah. We're so lucky that the band is so extremely supportive of the museum. One of our biggest fundraising avenues is with the band. We're allowed the opportunity to upsell tickets to all their concerts.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so this has been great, especially during the Beacon run. We get a certain amount of tickets for each night during that, and these are premium seat tickets. So this is just very, very supportive, and we're so lucky. And they do stop in. We never know when they're coming.
That's awesome.
They just show up, which is great.
As they should, because it's it's really still their house, right?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Right.
Most definitely, most definitely.
You know, the thing that I have been remiss in not coming here myself.
Shame on you.
I know you get busy and things, but people have got to see this is a Macon treasure.
Oh, it's a huge Macon treasure.
And this is something that really gives you a unique insight into the Alman Brothers, and they were, again, one of the quintessential bands of the 70s. They're still very important in music today. But in the 70s, when Macon was, like I said, that Southern music mecca capital, they were one of the people that put us here, them and Otis Redding, basically. Now, what other kind of exhibits do you have here that are interactive? It sounds like being able to go see the living room suite and the room is a pretty interactive experience. What other kind of exhibits do you have for people to check out? We've got a lovely painting behind us, I know.
We have the Steve Penley, he's such a great supporter.
He's amazing.
Love his work, the entire house is all interactive. It basically runs as a museum on the downstairs as far as the displays, and it's a timeline based. So it starts out with memorabilia, instruments, etc. from the formative years of the band. Upstairs has been redone to look more like it did when the guys lived here.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so we got Dwayne's bedroom that's been redone, the Oakley Suite, the Casbah room, which was where they would kind of go and escape from everybody. And of course, the famous seven-head shower. You definitely have to go check that out.
I'm actually going to go check that out now because it's a little toasty in here.
Yes. Welcome to Georgia in August.
That's right. Listen, you have been such a pleasure.
Well,
thank you so much
you're welcome.
for having us here. And listen,
y'all.
folks, I'm not kidding. This is an amazing place. You better come and check it out. And this is just our first stop in Georgia Music Month here on Studio 41.